week in Madden had potential to be one of the best weeks we potentially ever saw. Instead, it turned into one of the weeks of all weeks in mud. Let's set the stage here back to Monday at noon Eastern time when EA tweeted out the content schedule, and we saw the content schedule. We saw this content schedule, and we were like, wait a second. Why do we have so much content coming? This is actually insane. And so we're looking at this and we're all like hyping it up like, oh my, the best week of content we've had in a very long time. And like, yeah, that was the general partake on this week's upcoming content. I mean, when they have to put the GMM streams on the same line because they did not have enough space on the graphic, that is when you know you have a big week of content loading. And so we saw this and Monday came along and, you know, Team Builders Collector Series, cool. I thought things were a little bit off when they gave us Team Builders on Monday. Then we had an overall increase go live the next Wednesday. It just kind of caught me off guard, and I was like, are we even going to have an overall increase this week? We had an overall increase this week, but it was like, okay, it seemed like an interesting thing to do. Why couldn't Team Builders wait until, I guess, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday? But then Team Builders went live, and I mean, it has been fixed now, but for the time being, when Team Builders initially launched in the game, and I'll show you guys, it should be fixed now, these cards were absolutely terrible. I mean, Derek Stingley is a cool card all through Team Chems, but they did not have discounted ability buckets, and we're getting to that time of the year where every card in Madden is going to have discounted abilities to make them the best in the game. All cards are going to have good stats. Like, it's just where we're at now in the game. And so they gave us these cards right before an overall increase hit, which again, ridiculous on their end, and they gave them did not give them discounted abilities. And we are still, I want to remind you guys, it is currently Saturday, and Jaden Daniels still has defensive abilities in the game. This was the first sign that this was going to be one of the weeks of all weeks of Madden 26 Ultimate Team. And I saw that and I was like, oh, okay. We are most definitely in for something. And fellas, in we were, because on Tuesday, 99 overall, Kenneth Walker went live. Now, Kenneth Walker is the saving grace of this week. The fact that he is by far the best card in the entire game, and he's honestly not that expensive. Like, he's like 3 mil to 2.5 mil. The average Madden player can save up to get by far the best running back in the game. It's a difference maker. It makes sense. It's not Kenneth Walker that had people going. It is the $700 step-up offers they dropped alongside Kenneth Walker, which, yes, to this day, still remain in the game. Who does EA think is buying this? Who do they think is spending $700 in one sitting? I know there are some of us out there who can afford this, who this is their hobby and this is where they spend their money, and hey, if that is you, shout out you. But the average muck consumer, I promise you, is not buying this. And this is something, they did something like this last year with the Super Bowl promo where they gave us like that Reggie White and Emmitt Smith step-up offers, and it was just ridiculous. And I thought, okay, can they top it? They topped it. They straight up said, hey, listen, $700 step-up offers. But what makes it crazy is, and like the hype of it all, is you get the 99 overall Super Bowl MVP at September, which again is about $700 in. You could have bought the Super Bowl MVP for $100 on Christmas, or it was like a few days before Christmas. And no. For $700 now, you can get them. Now, of course, I know in these step-up offers, you also make additional coins because there are other packs, but Kenneth Walker is not worth $700. In fact, he's selling for 2.7 million coins. 2.7 million coins, and again, this might be a conversation for another day. You can go and win the event and sell Tyson Campbell for 1.8 million coins and then just grind head-to-head regs, and in 2 days, you can have 2.7 million coins for free. Kenneth Walker is not worth $700. And yes, I know it's about the coins you make along the way, but why? That had me going, and I was like, okay, can it get worse? And, well, it actually did get worse. Now, Wednesday was probably the highlight of the day. We got Season 6, which I do think it was, a good season. I will say, it kind of sucks not having these cards fully maxed out. They don't get all of their discounted abilities. But when it's all said and done, the Season 6 Field Pass players, for the most part, should be decent. That tight end is terrible, though. I don't know what they were cooking with that. Flashbacks, good drop of flashbacks. No complaint about that. But then crystals. And I knew it going into it that, it's crystals, and they're going to give us the crystal step-ups, and I don't have them on my account because I actually bought them because hey, shout out EA. I bought crystals, and they were good to me. I made like 10 to 12 million coins. It was the fact that the day before, whoa, hang on now. Hey now. Sometimes complaining works. Nah, okay, we'll take that. It was the fact that the day before, they gave us a $700 set of step-up offers. So we saw that, and we're like, okay, $1,000 in 2 days. Who do you think plays your game? And again, crystals, I'm not going to say like crystals are more feasible, but 300, it was actually like 250. I'm not going to defend them, but it was like 250, and I have like 5,000 Madden point left over versus, what about 700? So you guys do the math. It's a big difference. $700 is like half of people's rent. $250 is like a pair of shoes. It's how you want to describe it to yourself. I don't know. It is what it is. But then Thursday came. And also, by the way, fellas, EA didn't have the graphic right. That's a Legend logo. That's not the Crystal logo. That is Legends. It's broken there. We should have known then. We should have known when we saw Crystals on. As soon as they posted the graphic and had the Legend logo next to Crystals, we should have knew this week was going to be one of the weeks. And then Thursday came, and no, fellas, this is where this video decided to get made. Genkai Force, Genkai Force, Genkai Force, Genkai Force, Genkai Force. Not a fan favorite promo, just straight up. There are people out there who really like it. I'm sure there's some of you guys out there watching this and like, oh, I like the Genkai Force promo. And you know what? I like it too. I like the Dungeons and Dragons theme. I'm kidding. I like it. It's cool. I'm actually like, I think they do some cool things with it. But holy shit, they dropped the most confusing Genkai Force promo of all confusing promos. Why do we need individual gears for strat items? Just give us your normal standard strat items. And why can't I buy these individual strat items on the auction house? I have to pull them from packs? Like, why? Why do you want to make things more complicated for everybody? It's stupid. It's just a dumb concept. Straight up. What are we doing? And then you go to sets, and hey, fellas, we're going to build up to where things just broke on Thursday. Don't worry. You go to sets, and every single version of these Genkai Force champions has different versions, which I actually think is cool. You got to pick and choose and which one fits your actual team, but then, and your playstyle. But in order to actually change it out, you have to toss in the previous version. And to my understanding from this set right here, and I haven't done this set, but I've heard from people on stream, it gives you a random version back. So you don't even get to pick. Yeah, it says random job. A job is the version. So you could put in the orange version of Paris Johnson, and you could pull the orange version back. And that's fine if you just toss in a normal 96, but you also got to toss in a 93 because, yeah, 93 sell for 130,000 coins. What is this concept? Who sits around a business or a work table, a work meeting, and says, you know what? Let's do this. This is good. We made a really cool concept of us, allowing them to have different versions, but let's steal their coins and let's take them. I was like, what are we doing? I saw that. I was like, what? But okay, it's fine. It's fine. Because you can 600K for a champion. That's normal. Just buy the one you want. If you pull them, sell them, buy the one you want. That's fine. Well, then Thursday came around, and well, on that Good Morning Madden stream, and I know this is not Nick's fault. Nick is an absolute GOAT. Nick's a beast. This is not Nick's fault. Nick is reporting what they tell him, or recording, whatever. You guys know what I'm saying. Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is free from packs, and you can get him today. Well, unfortunately, that just quite frankly is not the case. If you guys missed my morning video from yesterday, go check it out. We did the math, and it is an absolutely ridiculous concept. The TDLR, because I think this is the short story long or whatever, I don't know that saying. I play Madden for my career. You can't get Lamar Jackson. You have 25,000 XP earnable today. You need 82,000, and if you spend $920, that is the only way to get here. You can't get Lamar Jackson. He's not free, and even if you open up every pack in the store, because they limit how much of these packs you can open, you just straight up cannot get Lamar Jackson. It is impossible. Even though they told us on stream, you can get Lamar Jackson. And they made it seem like Lamar Jackson was free. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not into the law. That's just not me. Streamer. But that sounds like a crime. False advertising? Lying to your consumers? I don't know. We got any lawyers here? Just seems a little sketchy. I don't know. And I saw that, I said, okay, whatever, all right? It's Lamar Jackson. It's a great card, but it's not the best card in the game. It's fine. Well, you want to add in on Thursday, servers broken. I guess servers this week, ridiculously bad, terrible. Like, what are we doing? Fix your game. Buy new servers. Somebody do it. Well, Thursday servers were so bad that EA pulled everything essentially tied into the Genkai Force promo. They pulled the store. There was actually like a pack that guaranteed you profit. It costed 750 power, and well, you guys can see how much it costs now because, hey, we cannot be making easy profit in this game. You have to earn your profit in this game. Pulled everything, but if you started a tier 3 event, which, of course I did, I locked in, I saw, oh my god, a lot of power here, I'm going to grind the CPU mode. Well, they brought servers back, and they completely restarted your run and stole your key. Well, EA stole 185,000 power from me, which right now kind of equates out to like 300k. Now, I don't need the coins. I'm good. But I know there are a lot of you guys out there who need the coins. And EA just straight up said, sorry, you're not getting it back. And right now, it is currently Saturday morning. I know you guys are seeing this video Saturday night. It's Valentine's Day. I haven't got my make right. I don't know if we get a make right. I don't think we get a make right. And to top it all on, when they bring the power store back, inflation is real. They just taxed us. They did boost the rewards a little bit, but boys, we are not allowed to make easy coins in this game. Now, Genkai Force sucks. Just does. I get it. I understand it. That's the general take on this promo. But the offline events are actually a really good way to make coins. I know a lot of people are like upset that the online event is now skill-based matchmaking. And I see that. I feel that. It's literally the Genkai Gauntlet. They literally made it the Gauntlet. It's really hard to get 10 wins. I recommend you guys don't play this until like Monday or Tuesday if you're just not a good player. And we'll talk more about this probably later down the line. EA's got to fix their matchmaking and their skill-based matchmaking and just how they want to kind of structure their game mode. Because there is no matchmaking elo in ranked. There just isn't. You can queue up as against a top 100 player in bronze and get absolutely belt and ignore the rank record. I was doing something this session where if I played a game where I didn't think I could win after the first 2 drives, I just left. It's called speed running ranked. But they turned on skill-based matchmaking onto the events for the last 2 events. And I'm not terribly mad about it. Like, it is what it is. You know, it's 2 million coins to be made. But, like... You know, I understand. But I will say, on the bright side, they did make the CPU events, like, really, really good. So, like, lock in, get these things done. You can make a ton of power. Yeah, that's the week. I will say, honors, really cool. Ultimate Legends go live in 9 minutes. So, I'm recording this video early Saturday. I'm assuming ULs are not going to be as bad as the no good, very bad week of Madden Ultimate Team. But here we are. And what do we think, boys? How was the week for you guys? I was one of the weeks of all weeks. Until later, peace. Have a good one. I love you guys.